Hello and welcome to something a little bit different. It's just me this week, but we've been gifted a couple of game codes by Rogue Duck, which is very kind of them for their new game Clonizer. So I thought I'd give it a go. So I've had a quick look at this, but I haven't really played it much. So I'm going to play on evening. But it's a bit... Oh, I didn't have this last time I played. So this is similar to FTL, I think, but it's card-based, and there's hex-based, tactical, turn-based elements to it, which is a little bit unlike other games I've played. But I've got all these little clones. We just keep cloning people, and we have to collect more dupe for this planet, which I think means standing on that tile there. And every other turn, I think, the spaceship is going to get attacked, which is dangerous. I can give my clones different abilities, so I can give them the ability to fly, I can build stuff, and I have to fight the local wildlife, which I think they do as much damage as they have health, or they subtract their health from each other. So if I do that, I take one health of them, they take all of my health. But we need to defend our ship. There we go, raw dupe. That didn't damage us even though it had an AoE explosion. Right. So we need to collect that dupe while it is on the field. Give you a gun, because there's going to be an enemy there in a minute. And that's all we can do. Right. More clones, that's what we need. So you can head that way, you can head that way. You can fly all the way over there. You take on that bug, and you head that way. So the question mark and shield symbols also do stuff, I think. I mean, question mark probably does a random thing. But let's drop a couple of clones there, so that when that starts spawning dupe, we can get it all. So the shield one gives an extra shield card, which is very useful. We can have a free dupe burst. More clones. There we go. So that's going to give us a whole lot of dupe. We might actually get enough next turn to leave. And then we get to see some other elements of the game. Well, we are about to be quite attacked. But I think we might be able to get enough dupe. And then we don't have to worry about all the enemies coming in. So yeah, I think that is enough. Success. Random invention card. Those are interesting. And we need a way to get more shields, so that's also very useful. Right. So this is stuff that I think is similar to FTL, which is quite nice. You choose your path. And you don't have to go to the next planet, but you get more bonuses for doing that. Ooh. Okay, so if we go to that planet, we don't get to hit the next planet. But if we hit that planet, we don't get to hit that planet. So either way, we're dealing with mud sprouts and dangerous heat waves, because that's the type of planet that is. Dupe branch, or gadgetry branch. Let's get a gadget. Let's get more remote clone drops. And then we have a choice. See, I want to get to that planet, so we're going to have to go that way. There you go. Gift stuff to all of our clones. Head to the planet. Right. So let's head for that question mark. So that is going to cause a build event, I think. There we go. Let's get our egg. Let's make someone into a fly. So I'm going to send you there to explore, and then I can teleport them over onto the build tile. And I can give... Oh, I'm going to give my fly a sword. That sounds like a sensible thing to do. See, there's no point using that yet, because I've only got one go without equipment. But I can do that. Let's increase the shield so we don't take any damage. Right. So what are you trying to do? Exterminate the aliens, we've got to fight. So let's get fighting. Oh. I didn't realise they exploded. And you've got a ranged weapon. So this planet's going to be a bit tricky if I have to fight all the enemies. Last time I just kind of avoided them all. Let's get a clone drop. That. The hill gives me extra vision, which is very useful. And use a shield. It's not building it up for next turn. Right. Where do I want to spawn them? I'll spawn them there. Ha! A boombot. So it flies, explodes on death. So do not be near it when it dies. Let's deal some damage to that one. So I think we are about to... Well, we're about to take some damage. We're about to take out the last enemy, I think. So I don't know if I need to start upgrading rather than taking on the last enemy. But I have to build up more shield every single turn. Ah, now I need to use that. Let's give everyone a sword. Because I can do that. Right. Space the people out a bit. Because when the enemies explode, when the enemies die, they explode. And I'd rather not have that happen to all of my people at once. Saying that, I'm going to do that. Right. Enter. Lots of bugs. Actually, I'm going to send that there, because that'll explode when it dies and take out the rest of them. There we go. Turn you into a fly, because then you can do that. Get a shield card, so we're protected from the incoming attack. Is that the last bug? I think it might be. 6 shields. That should be plenty. There we go. Taking out all the aliens. Get a blueprint. Each turn creates a random special card. Or I can fire at random enemies. Or I can get extra damage in an area. I like the defense turret. Whenever a card is discarded, deals 1 damage to an enemy in 1 range. I guess I play that on an employee. That's pretty good. Let's go with that. I've not had that card before. There's a pile of gold that's suspiciously close to a group of asteroids. Put the shields up. Okay, so shield cards are now more expensive. That's not good. So we need our shields. Random equipment. Specialised Clonize. Ooh. Hit with Duke burst transfers damage to enemies in range 1. Let's get a mutate. So when I apply, I've got a couple of mutation cards, I think. Where are they? Yeah, Mutanuke and Mutafly. So they've got the little mutation symbol. So if I apply either of those to my mutate, they'll get health and an action, which is pretty useful. Right. Exploding spoolers. That, I think, was what I had over there. So let's take on this one instead. Something a bit different. Ooh. Save the day. Survive 9 turns. Okay, raiding coming in 5 turns. That does not sound good. Do I even want to play that? I need shields. Let's give that guy a gun. That is not good. Set up defense around the cannons. Okay, so we need to go and attack that place. Let's mutate them. Get more clones going, I think. I don't think we want the defense turret over that side. I think we do want the defense turret, because you only build one of each. We want that over the other side. Let's give that guy a gun, so I can do that. And then it hides for a turn, so I don't think it can do anything on its next turn. Ah, fun. 2 cannons, okay. You head up to that. Get some shield. There's no point playing that because there's only 1 employee per tile. Actually, I could do that. And then use that on them. And then they both get stuff. Who needs a sword? You need a sword for that guy. There you go. Okay. Is that area no good for building, apparently? Oh, good. So what is it? Turn 3. So I need to get everyone into an ice area. That is not good. Have you go that way, there and there. Need more shields. I guess I should apply that to... Can't apply that to them. Right, to the guy with 3 health. So they burnt up because it's too hot. Right, there's a raid next turn. I desperately need to get something over here. So let's stick them over there. Okay, that's a good build site. So I definitely need to get a defense tower built there. You head there. Get another clone, and get a mutate. Because they can both get to a safe zone. Actually, no, there's no heatwave next turn. It's fine. So you there. You can stand on that when that starts spawning stuff. Ooh, that's a lot of people up there. Right. Build a defense turret. You attack that. You get a gun as well. And they're probably going to die next turn. But that's fine. We're going to take damage. We need more people. I don't know what is going to come from that, but let's stick them there. Who else can do stuff? I'm going to keep the mutate safe, so I can power them up next turn, hopefully. Okay. So she's to survive, what, 3-4 more turns? Get an invention. 5 damage to enemies in area. That's pretty good. That's all my energy gone. So we can shoot him. Move into that area. Then go there. Okay, there's a defense card up there. And I think we've explored most of the map at this point. So let's just send him back towards the base. You can stay there. So we can both deal with the guy that turns up. Okay, heat wave. I've got plenty of guys on the field now, so I could use that. Oh, it does say 8 in brackets, so I assume I've got 8 people. So let's give everyone... Oh, actually, can everyone reach a safe zone? They can. I was thinking if they couldn't reach a safe zone, I could give them a jetpack to give them more movement. Like, everyone's got a sword. So you can move there, you can move there, get the shields up. There we go, I think everyone is safe now. Yes. Well, the enemies are getting tougher. They had 2 health that time, before they just had 1. Right, let's get a mutate. Let's get some shields and give the mutate a gun. Right. I think we're doing pretty well at defending things now. Have all of them rest there. Who's left? You're fine there. You can head that way. There we go. We survived. That was a bit of an odd one. Now we get some more cards. 5 max hull. And +1 health. That's pretty good. Let's go for that. Get 8 hull shields. Persistent. What does persistent do? Does not get discarded at the end of the turn. That seems marginally better, and it's cheaper than the max shield, especially because my other shields have been made more expensive, which is not good. Let's try and upgrade a card. We've got CLONPO credits. So what happens if I upgrade them? They get quick feet. So the first move does not cost action. Or I can upgrade that to a quirky drop. That's pretty good. So quirkies, when they get a piece of equipment, they get that action back. Let's go to the store. We've got plenty of money. So shop repair service repairs 10% more hull. So I enter without spawning any unit. I get an energy next turn. That's pretty good. Because I don't always get a chance to spawn people. So let's get that. I can pay to upgrade a card. Do more damage is useful. Train target employees in its tile. So I just clone a guy? That seems pretty good as well. Because then they can just keep killing people. And then we can upgrade some cards. Right. What if I upgrade some of my mutations? So it gets 2 more health. That's pretty good. Can I use that once? Let's remove one of my more expensive shields, because I don't really want to use those. There's no point repairing 8 hull, because I'm only missing 2. I think that's good. Happy with that. Right. Grabs a card reward. When you play an adventure card, create Duke Burst. So it grants an effect for the mission. So I guess after I played it for the whole of the rest of that planet, I'll have that effect, which is pretty good. So Duke Burst lets me do some damage. Let's get another mutatee, seeing as we've got quite a few mutations at this point. Right, exploding spooders and poopy hills exist here. Okay. So we need to be careful of AoE effects. Right, quirky drop. Whenever we play 10 cards, this bomb explodes. Is that doing damage to our ship? Just on a card's blade, it explodes when hitting 0, doing 5 damage and resetting the counter. Okay, so we need to not play cards? Or can we shield against it? Who knows? Right, so we got spiders. There we go. Oh, not enough energy. Never mind. Get some shield. Ooh, I can teleport a guy. Teleport one of them up there. So that's one of the portals we need to get to. Teleportals. Send you that way. So yeah, there's another portal. So we found a couple really early on. Whenever a card is discarded, deal 1 damage to an enemy in range. Let's get another mutatee. Because we need more people. So I can toss that portal. You start building a defense turret. Otherwise, that guy's going to take us out. It's not quite enough shield. But it's going to reduce the damage. Ah. So that tower's no longer active because that guy sat there. That's not great. I want to equip all the people. Equip them all with swords. That seems sensible. I don't want to send that guy through the portal because he's got a sword now, so he's a bit more valuable. But I need to get my shield up. I'll do 4 damage. Do that to them. Give target mutation +1 health. Can I not do that to them? There we go. Right, we're about to take damage from that. So I didn't do damage to our hull. So is that just an AoE that just damages our clones if they're in that area? Okay, that's better than I thought it was. So do that and then that would oh, I thought they exploded. Or is it only the 2 health ones that explode? Let's get a clone, give them a gun, so they can actually do some damage. And then I'll start sending them towards that portal there, I think. So the 3rd portal's probably up in the top left, if they're all spaced out. Let's do that. Supply drop. Let's give them all jetpacks. Oh no, it's random. Never mind. There we go. There's 1 portal done. This land does not exist. I think it might. Oh, good. Okay. You keep heading it that way. You're gonna die to that bug. So let's run away. I can't keep mutating them. That's disappointing. Let's drop them there. So I get a free shield. And I can use an actual shield to protect my thing. Let's... well, there's only 2 turns left on that. It's not a lot. Still take its action. Let's hold off on that. Ah, so there's no portal up that way, so it probably is in that direction. There it is. Okay. That's all good. We've reset the counter. There we go. So we just get 2 more people through the portals. And they'll disable our tower. Okay. Can we give everyone a sword? Is that the right thing to do? I think so. Right, so we should take out these big guys here. Okay, good area for building. Bring them round to there. So those guys can go and attack that top portal, and these guys, hopefully, can deal with that bottom portal. Except these guys exploding is painful. Who can I give more health to? So yeah, if these guys weren't sat on the portals, I could just drop a guy in. Let's go to mutate. Got to use it on that guy because they're the only one mutated. They're gonna die to that bug, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about taking damage. Okay, see if we can lure that bug away. You can still do stuff. You can still do stuff. There we go. Oh, didn't get to lure them away. Ow. This fight's not going well. Okay, you took damage. Portal done. It's hot here. Hot, hot, hot. Right. Upgrade you. Clone you. Why not? Bring them in. Probably should have saved that for when I'd upgraded them a little bit more. That would do. That is a lot of damage coming in. Not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. So I can't give my quirkies equipment to make them have another action. Can't irradiate anyone. I can do that. Ooh. Okay, that used up all my shields. That was not good. Actually, it might be. Because then they can go through the portal. Aha! And then we get to take off before we take that damage. That was almost very, very bad. I did not plan that very well. More credits. Ooh! A free repair. Right. Spawns a mutity each turn. That's better than more energy, because that would cost energy every turn. That's just infinite people. When you play an invention card, create a Duke Burst. Target employee a piece of equipment of your choice. Or deal full damage to target unit. I think more damage stuff would be useful. So now eventually there's a boss at the end. It's not really worth going to the shop yet. I haven't really got enough money for it to be worth doing. Right, gain 7 shields. Or gain 4 shields. I think 7 shields is better than 4. Leave a card, take it upgraded on your next visit. Ooh, okay. What would I like upgraded that I don't need immediately? I think the portal replicator. I'm trying to figure out what the difference was. It's just cheaper. That's all it is. I think that's worth doing. As long as we do actually come back and get another one. Or pick it up again. Spawn 2 mutatees. So I'm just going to have loads of mutatees after this. And another exploding planet.